Pisces, happy July. I hope you're doing well. Okay, guys, I am glad that we have the sun in the outbound position here, okay? Because I don't think it's you doing this, although if you're the one doing this, it's not with ill intent, but I think this is more being done to you. So let's just see here. We come in with the energy of the Page of Cups, okay? And I really do feel that what she's representing in here is communication, heartfelt communication that needs to take place, okay? Because the situation entails the Nine of Wands, the Lover's card, and the Ten of Swords, okay? And I'll tell you what I'm getting from this too. Okay. Your advice in here is the Eight of Wands and the King of Wands. And your outbound card, which is why I'm thrilled to see this, is the Sun card. Okay. Whatever it is, Pisces, that you're tuning into this reading for, the answer is yes. Okay. I feel there's a need for freedom here. If you've got, oh, who did I just do? I want to say Aquarius. If you have Aquarius anywhere in your, it has a very, I think this could be the outcome of that, whatever that issue was. Because it was a very similar reading where, but this I think is maybe what the misunderstanding or what the communication or what the issue itself was. So it may or may not apply, it may or may not. But I think with the Nine of Wands coming in here, the Lover's card, and the Ten of Swords, I think a tough conversation needs to happen here. I don't think you're doing this, but we inadvertently do this sometimes in relationships where we don't want to rock the boat, right? Out of fear of doing something or saying something. We may lose the person or this or that. There's communication that needs to be spoken here, because someone is either not saying what they need to say and going along with whatever it is that they're not comfortable with, and they're saying nothing to appease someone else, or someone is strongholding you into doing something, but they're not giving you the full story as to what's really behind this here, okay? There's a choice within that Lover's card, right, that you're either better together or you're better apart. What you're looking for here in this relationship, because there's karma in there, okay? So you want to come at this in a way that you're honest with the other person. Either way, there's ramifications in here somewhere. I don't think it's you doing this. I think that someone may be either zapping you of their energy, really just not, well, Pisces isn't really good with boundaries either. They're kind of like Aries. I think someone may be taking advantage here of your kindness and the extent that you're willing to go for them. I think what you're doing is you're caging yourself in. I don't think you're speaking up for yourself. I don't think you're saying what you're really not happy about. And I think that you're just being zapped of all your energy and resources maybe and something else here. But with the Page of Cups coming in here, it's just saying there needs to be a conversation here. With the Ten of Swords, it's not going to be an easy conversation, but it needs to be addressed, all right? And I think that with the Nine of Wands, it's the 11th hour. It really, you know, you've hung in there as long as you could, but again, there's a difference between quitting and knowing when to call it a day, right? And this conversation really needs to happen here. Things need to come to light, honestly, and if things you don't have the whole picture here. I just feel that you don't have the whole picture. Someone may be playing on your sympathy, trying to get you to do something that you're not really comfortable with, but you're not getting the whole story on this. It's kind of like someone being manipulative, okay? And this card can be very manipulative. This can be someone who has temper tantrums, just things have to be their way. They're very theatrical, okay? And it sits here with the Eight of Wands, which is communication. There's communication, there's words that need to be spoken here, because I really feel like you feel like you're confined, like you're really not free, like you're a caged bird is what I'm feeling in here, okay? So you need to have that tough conversation, and that's what this Sun card is. It's either a relationship that things come to light that you weren't aware of, and it either, with the Lover's card, makes things grow stronger, or it breaks the relationship apart, okay? If you're single and you know, you had just dissipated something, there is a relationship on the horizon coming in here, okay? But the energy I'm getting in here is that you're really not doing what you're needing to do in your life because you're sacrificing yourself for whoever this other person is. And they're doing it for selfish reasons, right? It's not what it all appears to be. There's something missing to this puzzle here somewhere. You're very intuitive too. So you know something isn't right. You're really being asked to just have that tough conversation. With the Ten of Swords here next to the Lover's card, something's going to happen here because you don't go back from here. It goes in a different direction. It's either looking at something differently, going about it differently, ending it altogether. But I think that someone has manipulated a situation here, and you being so kind and kind of naive, in an innocent kind of way. I think you already know what you need to do here, and you knew something didn't feel right, but you just didn't say anything about it, right? Rock the boat, Pisces, because there's something under here that if you don't, it's not going to end well for you. So you really have nothing to lose here by having this tough conversation here, because someone is really if there's someone at a distance, if by chance, I can't even imagine this Lover's card coming up here if it was some kind of online thing or someone at a distance. The Lover's card, when it comes up and it actually speaks of a relationship, it's an established relationship that is turning a corner. So it's not a I think that something is not as it appears to be. If someone is if this by chance is a relationship that's at a distance and you think something else is going on here, you may want to check into that, because there's a possibility through here that whoever it is that you're engaged with here, meaning engaging in conversation or whatever with here, you're not getting the whole picture. This may be someone that is married at a distance, and you're not getting the whole picture here. I think you may be taken for a ride here for someone else's gain. And again, it could be someone, you know, that you're not, you know, something doesn't seem right, but you're not saying anything. You're really being asked to say something here, okay? And with this card as your outbound card, something comes to light here for sure, okay? The King of Clubs there, it would be, you know, he would be, it would be someone that's got, you know, life under them. So if you're, I really think it's someone at a distance, and I think a conversation needs to be had here because I think you're being taken for a ride. I think this person is, they're just not who they appear to be. You know, there may be two different, I think you need to have the conversation because I think that there's a lot going on here that you may have an inkling to, but I don't think you know to the extent. And I hate to deliver these messages, but it's very, it's don't be taken advantage of. I don't think it's you doing this. I think it's being done to you, but you want to really speak up here because what it's doing too is it's zapping you of your energy so you can't live your fullest life. It's really just, you feel, I feel like a caged animal in here, like you're just confined in an area that is not conducive to whatever it is sets you free. So it either gets brought to light or you engage in the conversation, but you're really being asked to to stand your ground in here and really say something. All right. The way I feel what's coming off of this reading, so I know that this is not going to be a surprise. I just know that you may not want to say something, but you already kind of know something is not right here. You're being asked to speak up here because I think you're being taken advantage of. And I think that in that, you find freedom. So, so there you go. I wish that I had, I don't even have a nice way to spin this. I really don't. And I feel, I wish that I did, but the end result is that I think that you get the clarity that you need, and I do think it sets you free in whatever that is to you. However this is got you deadlocked in here is released after this conversation, okay? So there you go, okay? I hope that I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to do that for you, okay? Thank you so much, Pisces.